Welcome everybody, welcome Sydney, top of the morning to you guys. It's 2 minutes past 6. It is cold.
The West Tigers are now just 2 games outside the top 8, following an upset 20-16 win over St George Illawarra.
Benji, what about Robbie Farah? Vintage Robbie, you were back to your best, son. It was great to watch.
Don't worry, mate, I'll shout like usual. Put your wallet away.
I think I forgot my wallet anyway.
Yeah, I'll stand
short for cash.
Sorry, this guy's got all the money, but I always pay, so decaf piccolo for this guy. And I need to get a bit worked up, so double shot flat white, please. Oh, how'd you pull up, bro?
Sore, man.
Well, that's what happens when you're getting old, mate, yeah?
Yeah, 80 minutes in the middle.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what that's like, to be honest.
I can't remember.
That's him, bro. He's been hanging out the east for a while. He's got that little one going.
Thanks, mate.
Let's get down to like that.
Oh, these hips.
Yeah, hips don't lie, mate.
Farah got a ball back to end line. Marshall in behind them again. Tackled by Marshall. He's lost the ball. Farah puts a kick in. Nofaluma has scored. The much talked about Robbie Farah. What an end to a week.
Back at Leichhardt Oval, did you ever think that you'd be back together here?
Yeah, I live up on the scoreboard.
That's right.
No, it's good.
It's one of his highlights.
I know myself personally, I didn't think I'd be back, and it's funny how things have worked out, I guess.
For both of us to be here now and back together, it's pretty special, I think.
It was almost like a flashback to yesteryear, and not just the fact that you were wearing the Tigers uniform, but how you played. You both played incredibly well.
Yeah, obviously we're both excited going into the week. Yeah, having him there just makes me feel comfortable. You know, I guess we've had that sort of combination right throughout our career where we always seem to be on the same wavelength, or sometimes he wouldn't even have to call the ball, and I know what he's thinking, and he knows what I'm thinking, and I think we just picked up where we left off a couple of years ago.
We haven't played together since 2013, so it's quite a long time. But to be honest, like we played 12 years together before I parted the Tigers and then Robbie left. But I think from a team perspective, we need to be gelling as a team, not so much myself and Robbie, and that was a big priority for us, is making sure that it was about the team and not about us.
You both debuted in 2003. How different do your bodies feel now to back then?
Pretty sore, obviously. 34 now, and
he hasn't played 80 minutes for a long time.
No, I was playing it in New South Wales.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
That's 80 minutes.
That's 80 minutes. Back in the day, we were 21, 22, we'd play on a Friday night. We'd be on a 2-day
Friday, Saturday.
We'd be in there.
Train Sunday and be sweet.
Yeah,
it just changed, man.
Marshall's got Richard coming up outside. Now inside. Pat Richards has scored. A magnificent try. Length of the field stuff.
Do you dare to dream that you could possibly emulate the feats of 2005 this season?
Well, we have to.
Yeah, you have to, but at the same time, it is only one win. Yeah. We can't kid ourselves.
Like, that's the benchmark of how we're going to have to play if we want to be even a chance to get in the semis. So if we can't turn up with that intensity again and that desire, then we might as well not dream.
2012, obviously a really tough year for you with losing your mum, Sonia. Talk to us about that time and I guess how the friendship, given what you'd gone through, Benji, helped you to cope and get through.
I still remember that day so clearly.
Oh, me too.
That Sunday morning, I informed the club that I wasn't going to play that afternoon because we knew Mum didn't have long, and then Mum passed away around, I think it was around midday, 12:30, and literally a minute after she passed away, Benji texted me and said, "Mate, I'm thinking of ya," whatever, and I was like an emotional wreck, and I just replied back like, "She's gone." Like, he was the first person I texted. Like, before that, I hadn't even grabbed my phone.
Yeah. You hate seeing your mates struggle at times like that, and I just knew what happened with my dad, like how it was going to be for him and how close he was to his mum, and at that moment here, like I was just thinking, we're just so lucky, and footy is footy, life's life, and he's not going to have one of his parents anymore, and that probably hurt the most. That's why I reacted the way I did, and like I'm a pretty emotional person anyway, but I just knew how hard it was going to be from. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about the game the whole game, and that was the thing. Like in the back of my mind, the whole game, I was thinking about what he was going through.
How have you seen Robbie change? in all the years you've known him? How different is he today than the Robbie you met 15 years ago?
The thing I've noticed the most, I think now, is just the happiness and the joy and how much more relaxed he is now in terms of where his footy's at. Like on the weekend, I reckon that's probably the best game I've seen him play. You know, in the Tigers jersey for a couple of years, and you're the best part
I
of
haven't
the
been
field.
here for 2 years, so yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I said
That
it.
makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, but it's just good to see a happy man, you know, and like that happiness reflects, and people can see that.
How have you seen Benji change over the years?
I think he's gotten a bit better looking with age. He's got really
The haircuts,
sideburns.
oh my God, what was I
No,
thinking?
but I think seeing Benj, I think he's really grown as a leader. I think being a dad, I think's really changed him and probably puts footy into
Growing up,
perspective too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like it is a game at the end of the day, and whether you win, lose or draw, I'm sure Benj goes home and sees his little boy and puts a smile on his face no matter what.
What about next year? What's on the cards for next year?
Oh, I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I think, well, I'm off contract. I think Benj is
Yeah,
as well.
I'm
And
on,
you know, for me, it was just about coming back to the Tigers and enjoying this last 10 weeks of the season and help us win some footy games and hopefully play some semi-final footy, and then I'll worry about next year when the time comes.
Yeah, I'm a bit the same. I've just been enjoying this year for what it is so far, and those decisions might not be our decisions at the end of the year. You know, the club might have other ideas, so I just want to make the most of this year, and what better way to do it together again and hopefully go out with a bang.